Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Yes, it's another day, and I'm so glad to be here as always. So, since this is a thoughtful Tuesday, it's a thankful Tuesday, it's a Thrive Tuesday, whatever you want to make it to be, just make sure that you prioritize your health and your wellness. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump into it because the message all week that we're going to be talking about is about that discipline and how important discipline is as the foundation for us to achieve great things. So thank you, KBCN Media. As always, check them out on kbcntv.com. Also, they're on all social platforms, and they're also streaming this live for me as well. Want to say good morning to my Deeper Than the Brand. I'm representing Deeper Than the Brand this morning. Lead with Logic. Check him out. Hey, Nikita, my family, love you so much. So, let's go ahead and talk about discipline. So, my affirmation and message for today is, I am consistent in my actions and committed to staying disciplined. So I'm going to say that again. I am committed with my actions I'm consistent with my actions and committed to stay disciplined. Now, that consistency and discipline go hand in hand. Now, there is a quote by John Maxwell that I repeat to myself every single day to keep me inspired. And I'm going to read it because I'm going to make sure I say it right. It's small disciplines repeated with consistency every day leads to great achievements gained slowly over time. Now I'm going to say that again slow because this quote is so true when it comes to discipline. And this will keep you going. And that quote is small. Let's do that one word at a time. Small disciplines. A lot of times we think we got to be all grand with stuff. Most of the time, it's the small things that matter. It's those small things that count. Those small things that you continue to do repeatedly. Just like the quote says by John Maxwell, you continue to do that every day. It builds momentum, and then you'll see success, you'll see achievements, you'll see transformational results that will be sustainable. That's the thing. So again, that quote is, small disciplines repeated with consistency every day leads to great achievements gained slowly over time. And so I just want to say for myself with being consistent, being here every morning at 6:30 doing this is being consistent. It's being disciplined. I have habits and routines that I do. So every morning I get up at 4:45, take care of my little fur babies, make sure they're good, make sure I'm straight. Then I make sure that I have time to sit down, to pray, to talk to God, and then to meditate for 10 minutes to hear from God, to hear from the universe. Then I make sure that I'm good and prepared and ready to come on at 6:30 because this is something I'm committed to do. And again, that's consistency. What can you do? Ask yourself, what can you do to develop your discipline and be consistent? Especially when it comes to your holistic wellness. Hello, is that Sly Nixon? Thank you so much for being here this morning. So if I leave y'all with anything, again, the affirmation is, I am consistent with my actions and committed to staying disciplined. All right, let's get ready to start with this stretching this morning. So we're going to be standing today. Again, as always, this is beginner level stretching. Nothing that we're going to do this morning is hard. Remember, with stretching, you should feel a slight I'm going to say that again, a slight discomfort. If you feel any pain whatsoever, stop immediately. Make sure that your area is clear, nothing is around that you can trip over, and let's get ready to get started. So I'm going to be standing with my feet shoulder width apart. You can put your hands down by your side, palms facing to the front. I'm going to turn slightly to the side so you can see me. And then you're just going to roll your shoulders forward. So we're just going to go forward and down. Bring your shoulders up and then down. Make sure your back is straight. Bring your shoulders up and down. We'll do that a few more times. We'll do 2 more. All right. Now what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and sweep those arms up, interlace those hands up, get nice and tall. You're still with your feet flat on the ground. Just reaching up nice and tall. Then I want you to slowly bring those arms down to the front, stretching out that upper back. Just hold it, breathe normal. Raise your arms back up. Then exhale back down. And hold. Just hold it. Inhale up. Breathe normal and hold it. Stretching out that core. Then exhale down. All right, you're going to inhale back up. Go ahead and release those arms down. Now what I want you to do is bring those beautiful arms up into a T. You're going to turn your palms, make sure they face into the front, and you're just going to rotate your shoulders nice and slow, like small circles. Doing that to the front. We're going to work a lot on shoulders this morning because we hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. And so we would just want to work on that shoulder mobility, getting full range of motion in our shoulders. So from the side, make sure that your back stays straight. You're not hunched over or you're not leaning back. Make sure that that spine and neck is aligned. You're going to go ahead and stop and then rotate to the rear. Nice and slow. So I hope everybody had a great evening last night and got some good rest, because we also have to make sure that sleep is important for our wellness. And you have to know how much sleep that your body needs. All right, go ahead and stop. I want you now, you're just going to touch your shoulders. So you're going to just go from one side to the other and just touch your shoulders. I see a few of my queens coming in. I see Valencia is here. Queen Tammy is here. Nancy is here. Good morning, everyone. We're working mostly on our shoulders this morning. We're doing a little bit of shoulder exercises into just working on the mobility of our shoulders. All right. We're going to do one more time on each side. And then I want you to bring both of your hands, touch your shoulders. And we're going to do some internal large rotations, shoulder rotations. So full range of motion all the way around. So as your arms go back, you should be opening up that chest. Full range of motion all the way around. We're going to do that 2 more times to the front. All right, bring it back to neutral. And now we're going to go the opposite way to the rear. Again, making sure you open up that chest. Opening that chest up. Your shoulder blades should be touching as you go to the rear. Make sure your core is tight. We'll do that 3 more times. Just opening it up. All right, you're going to get back to neutral. Go ahead and release your arms. If you need to shake it out, that's fine, because I know we've been working on those shoulders. All right now, I just want you to go ahead. We're going to get ready to do just some morning salutations. Just reach all the way up. We're going to go a little bit different. Forward fold down to the ground. And then I want you to roll it back up nice and slow. And rotate those shoulders back. We're going to do that 2 more times. Then your knees come up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, roll up. As you get up, rotate those shoulders back and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale up. Go ahead, forward fold down. Roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Rotate those shoulders back and exhale. We're going to do that 1 more time. That feels good. Go ahead and breathe up. Exhale down. Inhale, roll up. Nice and slow. And exhale back. All right, we're going to get ready to do some squats, y'all. So what I want you to do, have your hands straight by your side, your palms facing to the front. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit. And then I want you to just squat down. And then bring those arms back up. When you come up, those palms go to the rear. So squat down. You don't have to go that low. And come up. If you only can go halfway, go to where it's comfortable for you. And we're going to do this a couple of times. Waking up those knees, your legs. Nice and slow. Make sure you're not all the way hunched over. Just straight down and back up. All right, this time when you go down, I want you to hold it. Go down, hold. And then I just want you to take a couple of pulses. And then stop and hold. And bring it back up. Let's do that again. Squat down. Hold. Go ahead and pulse. Stop, hold. Bring it back up. 1 more time. Go down and hold. Hold it. Pulse. Hold. And come back up. All right. I want you right now, just come to the front. Well, I'm coming to the front. Then we're just going to do some hip rotations. Doesn't matter which way you go. Just rotate those hips nice and slow. Full range of motion all the way around. Just working out these beautiful hips. So ladies, you gotta love your hips. That's where we hold a lot of other tension. A lot of our tension goes down to our hips. You hear people all the time saying that they have tight hips. So that's why this stretching is so important for us to do daily. Go the opposite way. It was feeling good and I'm talking. That's why it's important for us to stretch daily. Even if you stretch, and I keep saying it, 10 to 20 minutes a day. Make it 10 minutes a part of your morning routine and 10 minutes at night, especially at night before you go to bed, because it just feels good when you stretch your body and it helps you to rest better when you get sleep, because it's all about getting quality sleep. All right, go ahead and stop. And then I just want you to just move your hip side to side. Y'all know how to move your hips. Just move them hips side to side. Nice and slow. We can even go slower. Real slow. Making it a little sexy now. Nice and slow. All right, we'll do one more time on each side. All right, come back to neutral. Now what we're going to do is just go ahead and stretch out our knees. So we're going to do some alternate knee hugs. So starting with the right leg or your front leg, whichever way you're standing, and just bring that knee up and back down. Other side. Get your balance. This is one of those things that require balance. Bring it up and back down. Up and back down. We'll continue to do this a few more times. Again, waking up those knees. Just up. If you need to concentrate on a point in front of you, I'm trying to look at the camera instead of concentrating on the front, on a point in front of me. But we got to work on our balance as well. All right, we'll do one more time on each side. All right, go ahead and you can shake that out a little bit too. All right, I want you to go ahead, bring those arms up. Put them in praying hands. Bring those hands down nice and slow. And then you're going to go ahead and twist to the right and hold it. See if you can look over your right shoulder, keeping that core tight. Your back and neck, your spine and neck is aligned. Move slowly back to the front and then take it over to the other side. Come back to the middle. Then I want you to bend your knees slightly and then go ahead and turn your left arm, your left elbow towards your right knee and hold that stretch, keeping that core tight, looking over your right shoulder. Come back slowly to neutral. And then take it over to the other side. Come back to the center. And then raise all the way up. And release those arms back down. All right, what I want you to do now is raise those arms up. Interlace those hands up. Get a good stretch. Feet should be shoulder width apart. Then bring those arms down behind your head. And then I want you to just lean over to the right. Turn your gaze up. Look up toward the ceiling or toward your left elbow. Come back up nice and slow. Other side. Getting a good stretch in those obliques. Come back up. Go ahead and lean your head back. Look toward the ceiling. Bring your head back to neutral. And then bend your head forward. Collapse your elbows in. Your chin to your chest and hold. Then come back up to neutral. And release your arms. Let's breathe it on up. Put those hands into a prayer. Bring them down. Go ahead. Bow your head and seal it in. And just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As you continue to breathe, just want you to think about the message for today, that consistency and discipline go hand in hand. Remember the quote that small disciplines repeated with consistency leads to great achievements gained slowly over time. Let those small disciplines count. As we talked about yesterday, what is that one thing you can do to build your discipline so that your wellness can be a top priority? I want you to slowly lift up your head, open your eyes, release those beautiful arms, and as always, welcome in all that God and the universe has for you. Just know that you are special, you are unique, you are loved, you are a child of God, and you deserve to have the best in life. So thank you so much for being here with me again for another day. We will be here tomorrow, same time, 6:30. Be ready and prepared. We're going to be back on the floor again tomorrow, so be ready to do those exercises. Get your stretching exercises. Get yourself ready. Get your mind prepared. Be disciplined to get up and continue to do these stretching every single day. All right. Thanks, everyone. If you're watching this by way of replay, I appreciate you. Share it out with a friend, and we'll see you tomorrow.